We're back.
Hey.
And I'm just referring into Tupac talks greed in Donald Trump in America. Like,
Donald Trump
in
and
1992
Donald
interview.
Trump and greed. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Getting
Okay.
down and dirty with the Tupac videos.
Yeah, let's
Expeditiously, you know what I'm saying?
I gotta see this.
We got a little carve in the Tupac dish now, you know what I'm saying? I see y'all, we see you. I got outside getting down and dirty.
Okay.
You know, but we're back with another Tupac piece of content. You know, but what are you gonna do if you don't like this interview?
If I don't like this interview, what I'm gonna do is take my hammer and take my bottle, and I'm gonna knock my bottle. Okay. But if it's a valid interview, maybe he makes some good points. You know, we got a good conversation going. Then I'm gonna take that thing and hit him with one of those. So let's see what Mr. Pot gotta say. Expert.
This world is such a, and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a, gimme, gimme, gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business, you want to be successful, you want to be like Trump, gimme, 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 push, 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 step, 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 crush, crush, crush. That's how it all is. And it's like, nobody ever stopped. Just, you know, I feel like, instead of us just being like, slavery's bad, bad whitey. I mean, all right, let's stop that. And everybody's smart enough to know that, I mean, we've been slighted, and we want ours. And I don't mean by, like, ours, 40 acres and a mule, because we're past that. But we need help. I mean, for us to be on our own 2 feet, us meaning youth, or us meaning black people, whatever you want to take it for us to be on our own 2 feet, we do need help. Because we have been...
Andrew, what up?
I mean, I do think that the youth needs help. I think that, yeah, whether they get it from like elders or like people that come before them or like a person of stature or get it from building community, I think that everyone needs to help.
Black people, whatever you want to take it for us to be on our own 2 feet, we do need help. Because we have been here, we have been a good friend. If you want to make it a relationship type thing, we have been there, and now we deserve our payback. It's like you got a friend that you don't never look out for. You know, you dressed up in jewels. Now America's got jewels, and they paid and everything, and they lending money to everybody except us. And it's like, you know, everybody need a little help on their way to being, you know, self-reliant. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing about the album, about the Special Olympics. Everybody need a little something and they to be independent. No independent person just grew up and was born independent. You worked and you learned teamwork and you learned cooperation and unity and struggle, and then you became independent.
He's paying right now.
Nah,
Tupac talking
yeah,
that talk.
that's true.
He talking hot. Homie in the back like, yeah. Talking. Yeah. I can see in his face. With his oversized hat.
He's making a point though. Like, independent, I know a brand that has this like slogan, and it's like, independent doesn't mean alone. And I think that's important when you're trying to build something, especially when it's greater than you, and it's trying to help a bunch of people, you know, like a people in its entirety move forward. Yeah.
Is that a fake chain or is that an actual chain? Oh, is that? I thought it was like part of his shirt.
Part of his shirt.
Yeah. No, it's not icy. My bad.
Disrespect.
My fault. Too pizzy.
Crazy.
They used to call me 3Pac on
like,
Snapchat.
Man, shut the fuck up. That's what that bitch
Yeah. I wouldn't have addressed, but if I seen it, I would have seen it in person. I would have seen if it was real. But I don't really care either way. Like, I'm not like the diamond tester, gold
like,
tester.
Okay, nice. Where'd you get it from?
Yeah, like I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? It could be fake, and I wouldn't care. Like, that'd probably be the smarter thing to do. Listen to Tyrese, and it was Tyrese or who said that too? Chad Ochocinco, you know. Feel me? It depends where you at, you know. He had an interview in the studio for me, whatever. But
and they try to rob him, right?
yeah, I mean, yeah, like, bro, especially if you like Chad Ochocinco, maybe he doesn't need to do that. He probably doesn't necessarily have ops or something. But when you like high profile and stuff like that, you really should not go outside all the time with all your jewelry. That's just probably the more smarter, logical thing to do. You feel me? Like, so, you know, you can do it, you can have it, but like, you shouldn't go outside with it all the time.
Right. Makes sense. Maybe.
We have to teach that and instill that. Look, come on, Tupac thinking the same thing as me. That's why we locked in. 3Pac. People used to say I look like Tupac. I'm serious.
Moving on.
They used to say that.
No, who says that?
They used to say that.
Who said
when
that?
I was younger. They used to say that. 'Cause I used to only have a goatee. I used to only have a goatee and a mustache. So like,
And just jawbone.
I always had like a jawbone and like cheeks and stuff. But like my head wasn't like shaped like
You should be
that
Tupac for
circular.
Halloween.
I was one year. Real talk.
Nah, I need
I have
to
a
see that
Tupac
picture.
shirt and I had like
The
you know what I'm saying?
bandana?
Yeah, the bandana.
Is that why you considered piercing your nose?
Yeah, low key at the time. Because people low key would compare me to Tupac and be like, oh, you should get like a nose ring.
Okay. You think of like Tupac. So you want to look like Tupac?
I don't. Yeah, I wasn't doing it for women. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna do it for Taylor if Taylor wanted to do it, but it didn't happen. So whatever.
Teamwork, and you learn cooperation and unity and struggle, and then you became independent. And we have to teach that and instill that. And why is it that they want to do that? I mean, if this is truly a melting pot in the country where we care about it, and Lady Liberty got a hand like this, she really loves us, then we really need to be like that. And it needs to be the black kids. If there's a white person who got money, then you need to help them. You need to help black kids, Mexican kids, Korean kids, whatever. But it needs to be real. And it need to be before we all die, and then you say, oh, I made a mistake. We should have gave them some money. We really should have helped these folks. It's going to be too late. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you got to pay your own karma. And that's when God make you punish. When God punishes you. Because I feel like, it's too much money here. I mean, nobody should be hitting lotto for 36 million and we got people starving in the streets. That is not idealistic. That's just real. That is just stupid. There's no way Michael Jackson should have, or whoever Jackson, should have $1 million, $1 billion, and then there's people starving. There's no way. There's no way that these people should own planes and their people don't have houses, apartments, shacks, drawers, pants.
I was about to say, so then there's the other side of like, but at the end of the day though, like that's their money. Like you're not entitled to their money. Like there's definitely two sides to it. Like I get there's a point where I get where Tupac's saying, but I also understand the other side of it where it's like, but they actually earned it. Like because there's people that also start from the bottom and literally grind their way to the top out the mud. Like not everybody is able to do it.
Is it mandatory to have some philanthropy?
What do you mean?
Like, is it mandatory to donate to charity? I feel like once you make a certain amount of money, it should be mandatory.
People do
to
donate for
report.
like taxes purposes.
Yeah.
When they have a certain amount of money.
I feel you.
So they still do that. But like they be wanting, so that's the thing, a lot of people with money do that for tax breaks and stuff like that. But they be like the people that have nots, there's never gonna be a point where they're satisfied. That's the thing. That's the real thing. Because they are like, if they have not, and they probably know they'll never have as much as that, they'll never be satisfied of a person that say has $1 million giving $100,000. It's like,
Right.
oh, you only give $100,000, you're a millionaire. Give $900,000.
Right.
Be broke like me. give me all that you have,
Yeah.
so that you can be broke. Like, so you just want the handout because there's people because people always point to the thing that people that like were spoon fed. I get cool. X out the percentage that is probably not even as big as the public may make it seem it is. X out that portion, and then you have the people that actually have to work hard for things and get things. So then you once you earn it, now I'm supposed to give it to you. It's like, why don't you also earn it? You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Jackson was getting beat. He didn't have a good childhood. He grew up not even knowing what a childhood, like he was still like kind of childish in his brain, in my opinion, because like what he was experiencing. And I mean, that's like something that other people go through as well, you feel me? But it's like he had to overcome all that. And he over here, you know what I'm saying? What was the name of that girl?
I don't know.
You've been hit by? No. Annie, are you okay?
If they earned it, then I think that's good. I think that they deserve it. But even if you earned it, you still owe. Because look at me, I don't have that mega money, but I feel guilty walking by somebody. I got to give them some mail. And if I know I got $3,000 in my pocket, I feel like it's wrong to give that person a quarter or $1. It's wrong. Only you know what you got in your pocket. And that's wrong. No matter what they do, if they take it and drink it, they take it and drink it. But I mean, you got. You understand? And we all know how hard it is, and it's not about if you good or you bad. So since it's not about if you good or you bad, we know that because he don't got don't mean he was bad. or don't mean he's a criminal, or don't mean he's crazy, or a drug addict, or none of that. It just means he don't got. And ain't it bad that you got 30? I mean, can you imagine somebody having $32 million? $32 million, and this person has nothing, and you can sleep, you can still go to the movies about. I mean, and then these are the type of people that get.
Can you still go to the movies? I ran to the movies. Oh my gosh, I'm late. He said, I'm calling an Uber to the movies.
Damn, I'll still give him something though when I see him.
He said, I'm running to the movies, boy.
Maybe I'll buy him a meal. Like I would definitely still give back and stuff. You know what I mean?
So
like I can give it if I could. I just yeah.
So the movies calling my name. He said, yo, can I reserve my seat? I want the one with the lounge chair.
The best one. Yeah.
I'll be there expeditiously.
Actually, have my drink ready.
You can still go to the movies about. I mean, and then these are the type of people that get humanitarian awards, millionaires. How can they be humanitarians? By the fact that they millionaires and there's so many poor people shows how unhumane they are.
Now I think it's kind of like getting to the point like. Yeah, I don't know. Cause like a millionaire is automatically inhumane because they're a millionaire.
This is the argument that a lot of people do have, though. You know, they're just like, yo, like people should not make that much money.
It's kind of getting to an emotional state, less like fact based and more emotion based.
Yeah.
That's not like really. Once you add emotion to a debate, it's not a debate. Now I think maybe you just gotta be emotionally charged by it. Because like a person that's a millionaire, now you're inhumane because you're a millionaire. Like, what?
Yeah.
How does that work? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That doesn't make no sense.
And that's money I mean, influence or whatever.
Yeah, like what if like, because there's black people that are millionaires, right? So now do black people have to automatically give all their money to black people because they're a black millionaire?
Yes.
Like they might just go back to the hood and just automatically have to give all their money back.
No.
Feed the community constantly. So now, so like if
not
they're at 999,000, right? They can never go to that million because they have to at least give 500,000 back to the people that the black people in their community just because they are a millionaire or about to be a millionaire. But it's like, no, we need our PC because you're also black. It's like, what?
You
I
know
don't get that.
We need systems built by minorities, and I think that in an institutional level, it's only going to happen with black millionaires, because those are the people with influence, money, and connections with the government to be able to build the establishments and like resources and like systems that we need in the black community to feel safe and improve and whatever, have the resources we need to have ownership like white people do. If I'm really being transparent about my opinion, like black millionaires, I'm not gonna say it should be necessarily like a legal obligation, but like I feel like in theory, yes, black millionaires have an obligation as minorities to help contribute back to the culture. You know, whether you're immigrant, not immigrant, you know what I mean? If you're an immigrant, feel me, like, I mean, you came to this country and milked it for its resources enough that you're a millionaire. Like, yeah, give back to people, to your people in this country, because clearly you're not the only one, you know? Like, that's, I don't know, that's just what I think. Because if not, if we don't do it, what are we going to keep waiting for white people to do it? No. So it's kind of like, I agree with the whole, like, well, it's my money, so I should do what I want with it. But it's kind of like, let's really take a step back and talk about what needs to happen in order to move forward as a people. You know what I mean? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
2 browns don't make a black, you know?
Humanitarian awards. Millionaires. How can they be humanitarians? By the fact that they millionaires and there's so many poor people shows how unhumane they are. You know what I'm saying? And that bugs me. Not saying that when I'm never going to be rich, and you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying it's a struggle, and I think everybody deserves it. And I think there's a way to pay these people. I think there is a way. It just takes to be revolutionary. And it takes to do something out of the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that if we just said, okay, I got an idea. No more porno buildings, you know what I'm saying? Let's build houses. Or no more polo games. Let's build houses for poor people. You know what I'm saying? Or, look, okay, I know you're rich. I know you got $40 billion, but can you just keep it to one house? You only need one house. And if you only got 2 kids, can you just keep it to 2 rooms? I mean, why have 52 rooms and you know there's somebody with no room? It just don't make sense.
Yeah, I'm not jacking this now.
Yeah, I'm not jacking that.
Like, just because you have none,
because if I buy land, I'm gonna do what I want with my
I have
land.
to put a certain amount of rooms in it. So does that mean I have to let you stay in my rooms?
Because I have extra rooms.
Because I have extra rooms? Like,
is it about space? Or like, yeah, I feel you.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, nah, you're losing me.
Yeah.
You had me, you lost me. You had me, you lost me. You had me, you lost me. Because, like, I don't have to let you in my room. Like, bro, what? Like, like, oh, yeah, I got a house that I want to rent out, right? Just because, so say I wanted to rent out a house, and, like, there's, like, a price for the room, and you can't pay the price of the room, but you still want to live there. How that work?
Right.
You can't pay the price of the room, so you can't live there. It's over. Okay.
I mean, why have 52 rooms and you know there's somebody with no room? It just don't make sense to me. It don't. And then these people celebrate Christmas. They got big trees, huge trees, all the little trimmings. Everybody got gifts, and then somebody's starving. And they're having a white Christmas. They're having a great Christmas, eggnog and the whole 9. That's not fair to them.
But like, what does he want to do
like,
about that? No one person can like feed, end world hunger, right?
Like,
People have theories though. Actually, like people be like, okay, Elon Musk makes this amount of money. Okay, this is how we could take this whatever amount of money he just invested in this and take it and feed this or do this or build a farm so that we could do this and provide this for people so that like people have actual plans. So
what he should do with his money?
Yeah.
Like, you see how crazy that is? Like, you have to.
It's crazy, but I mean, Elon Musk is a special case because that's a ridiculous.
But that's what people do with everybody that has a
any
large
kind
of
of
money.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, I can.
This is what you could do.
This is what you should do for X, Y, Z, right?
Yeah.
And that would be. And honestly, I'm not the person. Like, I probably would be one that wanted to benefit from that. But at the end of the day, that's a person that I'm going from the percentage to say that probably a lot more people earned their millionaire status than didn't. Because I feel like a lot, especially nowadays in the modern society of 2023, in which this video was recorded, it's like, I'm not going to say easy to become a millionaire, but I feel like it's very accessible and you can do it,
Yeah.
So it's like, now any person that becomes a millionaire, they must like go back to communities that maybe they're not even from and donate for the sake of saying, fuck it, yeah, take my money.
Yeah.
Like why?
I know what you mean.
I don't even get it. They don't calibrate, because I would do things out of the kindness of my heart, but like, don't be telling me like, nah, yeah, you about to take this portion of your bread, you about to donate. Yeah, and we probably not even gonna do nothing with the bread. We just, but
because that defeats the purpose, and it's not even charity no more.
He's like, yeah, just because people they just want the bread. Because a lot of times people think they know what to do with large sums of money. They don't.
I don't know what to do with large sums of money.
That's honest. A lot of people don't. People think they want it, and then but you got to know what to really do with it when you get it.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, what would you rate this video?
Honestly, I feel like he was onto something. It was 20 years ago. I feel like it's something that still gets spoken about. Like eat the rich. So he was onto something, but I do think that it was like an emotional argument, and I feel like I don't know what solutions he has, but he wants people to give up their money, and I don't think that's doing anything. So I'm taking my hammer and my bottle. Bad. It was bad. It was bad. Although he has a point. Clearly, we see his point. But I'm just saying, it takes a while to change the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get where he was going with it. It's just that, I wasn't jacking after a while. Yeah, I got the initial point, but you lost me after a while. Because it's like, all right, buddy. Because people, I be out here trying. Like, people be out here trying.
In my house?
Like, bro, so if I tried to get my money, I'm just supposed to give it to you just because you didn't try. Because there's a lot more people that don't try than try. So that's just kind of insinuating that people that try are just supposed to give to the people that don't try, just to make it easier for them.
Right.
Now just don't that now you lost me.
Yeah.
You lost me.
Word.
Okay. Yeah, I probably agree with that. Like okay, but that's do it for this episode of Elajas Reacts. Be sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notification bells every time we drop a damn video. Okay, make sure you follow Taylor Elajas on Instagram and on Amazfy. Okay, Amazfy is a foodie version of TikTok. You can find new places to check out, to eat, things to do, no matter where you at. It's overseas. It's in the United States. We going crazy, expeditiously getting down and dirty. But where can they find you at?
You guys can follow me on my Instagram. My name is Aphrodite with an F, so that's Aphrodite.bk. Because your girl is from Brooklyn, okay? Make sure you follow me, tap into the music I have out. Check out my recent project, Growing Pains. It's pretty fire, so let me know.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Taylor Elajas. You're watching Elajas.
Big Reaper and I'm back for the killing. When I get on the track, say what I'm actually feeling. I'm a murder baby, you my next victim maybe.